So today's video, the plan is to put this strut into this neon on the passenger backside. It shouldn't be too hard. Inside the trunk here, we just got a few bolts. And once you peel away the trim, you can see the bolts in here. Pull this back. And right in there, we've got those 3 bolts to undo right there. Pretty simple. Take the wheel off. A couple bolts in there. And because the shock was so bad, it actually ruined the wheel bearing. The fucking thing is moving around on me, so that's today's plan. Step 1, jack the car up and get the wheel off. Let's do it. Okay, so the wheel is off. Underneath here we could see there's no stabilizer bar on this model. You can see those 2 bolts right there, mainly the only 2 ones I need to get out from the bottom. So once I get those off, then I can take the top ones off that are up in here from inside the trunk. And then we'll be off to the race. Alright, I got those 2 bolts out here now. Those 2 right there. As you can see, this is loose. Now I just got to work on the top bolts inside the trunk. So after removing the 3 bolts from inside the trunk here, you can see they were pretty easy to get to with my 1/2-inch ratchet. So now all I should have to do is yank on this a little bit and it should fall out. There we go. Yep, just like that. Just fell out like that. So there it is. Now I'm going to compare it to the new one. Make sure everything's in line, which it does appear to be. Yep. It's looking pretty good. There's all the same holes and stuff. Except for the top there, it has multi-year usage. The new one can be used from a 2000 all the way to 2005, when the one that came out was specifically for an 01 to 02. So putting the new shock in was pretty easy. All I did was line up the 1 back bolt, then line up the holes on top, jiggle it around a little bit. And now I'm gonna put these bolts on here, get her pulled up there a bit with my socket. Here we are. Alright, there's that one. Here's this one. Get it on there by hand a little bit more first. There we go. Put the socket on there. Just have at it. So I'm hoping when I put these 2 on and pull them up, it'll line up that final hole in the back corner. I'm going to take care of that right now. Because the new one came with these new bolts. But I only used the 2 of them. I'm going to use that bolt right there that came with this. Yep, so now I got the new one all in here. She's all dialed in right there. Just those 2 bolts there and then the 3 in the trunk. Put the wheel back on now. You know, these quick struts make it an easy job. Not too many issues. Took me about 45 minutes in total. Plus I wasn't working at top speed either. I was just kind of putzing around here. And this nice warm day we have in January right now. 40 degrees. Perfect for working on the old car. Next step is to tighten these bolts down and take her for a test drive. Plain and simple. 18 millimeter was the bolt. There it is. 18. And then inside the trunk, they were 13. Or ½ inch. Pretty much both. So much fun working on the neon. Yeah. So in the trunk, all I gotta do now is wrap up all the trim here. It fits in there nicely. Just gotta take some time to tuck it all under. I'm not too worried about that. Take her for a test drive and then be on to the next project.